Hello, everybody. It is Deanna with Tools of EnergyProtection.com and For Heaven's Sake book in Denver, Colorado. How's everybody doing tonight? I am an Akashic Records reader, and I help highly sensitive people, empaths, and starseeds to embrace their power in this chaotic time and just take their power back and feel centered. So if you're having challenges with finances and you're like, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get ahead, the answer is in the records. And if you're having challenges with your health and you're not sure what's going on and nobody can see to pinpoint it, it's in the Akashic Records, and especially relationships. All kinds of relationships we've been and experienced before. Oh, it's in the records. So if you're struggling, please reach out and let me know. I'll be at For Heaven's Sake Book in Denver tomorrow, which is, I can't believe it already, 2/22/2024. So if you're looking for a magical day to come out, get a reading, an energy clearing, find out what's going on in your life and receive some direction, that's the day to do it. And then the next day will be Friday, and I'll also be at the bookstore. It'll be a discounted rating, so if you're challenged, with a little bit of budgetary stuff and you need some help, come on out on Friday. But be sure, no matter what you do, to book your session ahead of time. You can call the store at 303-964-9339, or you can go online at For Heaven's Sake Book, click on Readers or Practitioners, Denver and Deanna, that's me, and you'll be able to book yourself there 24/7. So what is going on, everybody? Like I said, it is February 21st, 2024, and there is so much happening on this planet that when hasn't there been in the last few years? So mark your calendar today, because there's going to be a major shift in about 7 days, and we're going to see something on the world scene change dramatically. Don't know if it'll be a bad dramatic or a good dramatic, but there will be an energy shift or change, so be sure and watch out for that. So I'm going to read the Akashic Records for you for this coming up week, the next 7 days. Then after I do that reading, then I'm going to talk about angels a little bit. That seems to be such a popular topic. So many people calling me saying, hey, Deanna, how do I talk to my angels? How do I understand what my angels are saying to me? That kind of thing. So we're going to talk about some angel mysteries after the Akashic Records reading. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post them down below. My Facebook peeps, my third monitor, when I'm doing these things, the third monitor wasn't working too good, so I had to go a little bit of a different route. So if you're watching on my regular Facebook page, my personal one, personal business one, I will do the best I can to see your comments here. So you just tell me hello, thumbs up, hearts up, something like that. All right. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for the week. And what does that mean? Well, we're looking at all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions that the energies will be affecting for the next coming up week. And what that does is that gives us a heads up so we can go, oh, right? When we know what's coming. All right, so we're going to take a look at the early part of this week, which I'm going to start tomorrow. Week is 7 days, so then let's see what we've got here. My guides tell me I have so many different card decks. When you read the Akashic Records, if you ever or visit me, I use a pendulum to help me measure the energies, and sometimes I can just see the records right around you, and I don't really need cards, but you all can't see my charts or my brain ticking right at the moment anyway. So we use cards instead so that you can get a nice aspect. Okay, so what's interesting is the first part of the week coming up, which we actually tomorrow. I know I'm counting this on a Thursday to Thursday, but this is a really pretty card here. If you want to have a look at that one, it's called the Ace of Water. And if you'll notice, it is an upside down seahorse, and he's holding a sphere of some sort there. And I know that there's a lot of air and water going on in the astrology. And so this came upside down. So basically, what it means is your ride this week, your energy ride, what's going on in your life, the way you're reacting, will be jettisoned forward by positive thinking, and it'll be retarded by negative thinking. Okay? And so I'm encouraging you to really have a look at your ego this week, starting today. What is ego driven? What is spiritually driven? And can you bring that spiritual divine mind in so that the human ego isn't ruling so much? So we're looking for Christ consciousness. Okay? Then it turns kind of earthy. And this is going to be, oh gosh, about Friday, Saturday. So you're going to feel the need to nurture yourself, to nurture your soul. And there will be things vying for your attention. And the desired outcome is to say, no, it's time for me to nurture myself. And so we have the Eight of Earth. And, we always have the desire. It looks like it's got the life key there. Oh, that's kind of cool. The key of life made into a violin. But we always need to take care of our human bodies, because our human bodies is what anchors us into the current experience. So if you're wanting to produce changes, you want more money, you want a better relationship, and you're like, my health isn't good, then perhaps anchoring yourself with earth energy, which would mean good earthy foods, not processed, fatty, fried. Okay. And then towards the end of the week, getting back to like a week from today, we have the Five of Earth. Okay, the Five of Earth. And for this one, this is where we've nurtured ourselves and begun to pay attention to our bodies and what our bodies are telling us and asking us to do. A lot of us have been, disconnected because there was so much chaos in the world, and things are starting to settle out now, and people are getting together more, and this is more of an earthy experience. Plus, spring is coming up, and you're going to want to get some traction in that manner. Okay, so that's what it looks like for this week. I'm going to see if we have any questions that I can answer for you, and then I have a couple of other cards for the reading for this week. Okay, looks like, oh, hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Nice to see you. A lot of quiet folks out today. So again, I am Deanna. I am an Akashic Records reader, and I work with highly sensitive empaths and star seeds to help them take their power back in a time that's very chaotic and feel centered and balanced and connected to spirit. And that's really, really super important, to stay connected to your divine nature. Okay. And let's see, hi to Treva. Okay, I don't see anybody over here on my other Facebook page chiming in. Again, like I said, my monitor, I have 3 monitors to do this broadcast so I can get out to all of you. I had one of my monitors. Oh, hi, Keith. Good to see you. That went crazy, so I had to do what I could. Okay. Sarah says, is walking away from my relationship the best thing I can do for myself? Feel stuck. Okay. Sarah, if you're feeling like this relationship is not fulfilling, if it's not a match. I was talking to a woman today that said she'd stayed with another person in a relationship for a long time. She really enjoyed this person's company, but it was never reciprocated, and the person would bounce out from time to time and then come back. And if they're not showing up for you, then it really isn't a relationship. So give that some thought. And then I would like to look with you at your karmic um, debt with this person that you're in a relationship with, and what karmic debt can we reach into the Akashic Records and transmute the energy so that the energy isn't there. So when you have karma that's not balanced with another person, you'll be in play with that person, or you might go on to someone else and there'll still be that karmic balancing trying to go on. So the best thing you can do is have your records transmuted and release yourself and feel more free. All right. Oh, look, I have Y Martinez. Hi, how's it going? And I am Stephanie. It's good to see you both over here on Instagram. Good to see you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about angels. I've had quite a few questions rolling in um, about angels and how we interact with them. And so I want to tell you that angel mysteries, if you will, angels will have a high vibrational frequency. So if an angel was to appear to you in their complete frequency, oh great, we dropped a card. Let's see what this card is. Oh, the call. Now that's funny. It's an angel, if you can see that, with a horn, and it is calling us um, to be more divinely oriented, yet not. It's like we're to be grounded and have that connection to the divine. One is not greater than the other, so that we can receive our calling, which is to move forward in love and faith, and to take our power back and know who we are in time and space. Okay, so angel mysteries. Um, Angel mysteries are they're numerous, but I want to tell you about one that I experienced. So, as you know, I talk to angels, I hear angels, I see angels, and when they speak to me, I usually hear them like either a voice that sounds like mine or similar to mine. Sometimes it's just a little bit different. And then sometimes I see them and they're kind of translucent. Other times they take action, and that's where you get your angel mysteries from. People will report something happened, someone appeared out of nowhere, they did something for them, and then the person just disappeared. And so it is possible for a being of light to lower its light frequency enough so that you can see it, and it will appear in the third dimension. Okay, it'll appear so much. Um, and what happened to me was I live in Colorado, and it's really super windy here, and the wind will come down off of the foothills, or the mountains, the foothills, and it'll come across one of the highways that's here, and the wind will be going basically west to east, and I was driving north to south. And as I'm driving, there's a semi, so I'm in the left lane, there's only 2 lanes, and there's a semi trailer in the right hand lane. And usually what happens is those semis will catch the wind and it'll push them one way or the other. I remember when I first moved to Colorado and Boulder, I could actually see semis that were on their side, like a cow or something on its side, because the winds were so heavy and so numerous. And so I'm driving along, and as I'm driving, the wind is blowing, and I'm doing the best I can to stay in my lane. And what I noticed was the semi. I usually don't like to be right next to them if I can help it. I'm either back behind them or ahead of them, because I don't, there's no out on a 2-lane road. And so what happened is I was getting ready to pass the semi. The wind blew, and I saw the top of the trailer starting to come toward me. And it was the whole semi from nose to butt. And it was getting ready to come over. And I just thought to myself, this is it. It was really that close. My daughter was in the car, and I was just like, in that moment, I was shocked. And then what I saw was the strangest thing. Not the front of the truck, all of the truck, cab, trailer is all leaning over. And I can hear it. I can hear the tires of the semi skidding as it goes along, which means it's not getting full traction on the 2 tires that weren't off the ground yet. And like I said, I thought, this is it. And the next thing I know, the front of the trailer, not the cab, but the front of the trailer was like pushed upright. And even the front of the cab was having trouble catching up with it. And no wind blew me this way, because we would have been in the same wind frequency at the same time. So I know that an angel of some sort took its hand, if you will, or its energy and pushed that trailer so it was back up on all of its wheels. I have no doubt. So that's an angel mystery, because we could attribute it, oh, the wind changed, or oh, it caught itself, or the load was heavy, or. A lot of scientific things you can say. And you're in that moment, and you know that a miracle has happened or something unusual has happened. You've had a narrow escape. Generally speaking, that's one or two, if not more, angels that are interceding on your behalf. And it really isn't a mystery, but it appears to be a mystery because you don't actually see the being. They're usually translucent at that point. So I hope that helps a little bit with angels. There will be more coming your way regarding angels, so you can begin to understand and see them, know them, feel them, sense them, and all that groovy kind of stuff. And it's just it's pretty amazing. So, like I said, if you're struggling, if you're challenged, whatever way, shape, manner, form, especially if you're struggling financially, I will be at For Heaven's Sake in Denver this coming up Friday. And you can go on their website, forheavensake.com, click on practitioners, click on Denver, make sure you do that, and Deanna, and it'll get you right to me, and then you'll be able to get the discounted pricing. I know everybody could use a break right now. And I'll also be there on Thursday. And again, it's accessing the records, the energy that's right here, because you've got blocks. You've literally got blocks in your energy field that are holding you back from being able to make the money that you absolutely desire. And once those blocks are taken or pushed out of your current records and other lifetime records, you will find yourself taking great leaps and bounds forward in your life financially. It's amazing. I've experienced it myself, and I'm still experiencing it myself because it's a step-by-step process. So that's it. And I look forward to seeing you soon in a session. I'll see you here next week for the Akashic Records reading for the week. And another subject last week, I forget what it was. This week is angels, and we'll keep discussing different topics and questions. If you have something you want to know, put it down here in the comments for me, or private message me and let me know, and I'll be covering those in some upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful night, and I will see you soon.